All right, we are now live worldwide, all over the internet. Um, so that is us, and yeah, opening remarks. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Code for Boston. My name is Matt, and I am on the leadership team here at Code for Boston, along with we got Alex here, we got Harlan, maybe a couple other folks that are not in my camera view right now. But if you have any questions, need help with anything, feel free to ask one of us, and we will be more than happy to help you. The way this is going to work is we're going to have announcements. Then after announcements, we're going to have some project updates. And then after project updates, we will then have an orientation for new folks that will be in this particular video chat, but it will not be broadcast on YouTube. So with that, first and foremost, we'll start with announcements. Read our code of conduct at codeforboston.org. If for some reason you feel like folks aren't being respectful with you, if you have an issue with anything, please talk to one of us on leadership, and we'll be more than happy to help you and deal with the situation. We are empowered to kick folks out of Zoom and all the other things. Also, please connect with us on social media and in our newsletter. We got a Twitter account, an Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, where we're broadcasting this live. We also have a weekly email newsletter, which may be of interest. If you like jobs, if you are looking for a job, if you're bored with your job and want a new job, we got jobs in the email newsletter. And then I try and fill it up with interesting links and other things. So please feel free to subscribe to that just by going to codeforboston.org. Next, please RSVP on Meetup at meetup.com/codeforboston. That just helps let the folks at Meetup know that folks care about this meetup still, even though it may be in the cloud at the moment. It also helps folks discover us because we'll be boosted in the algorithm. Of course, you'll want to RSVP on Zoom if you're giving a project update or just want to see everyone's faces or participate in some of the pre-show banter. That's at codeforboston.org/rooms/CFB. I try and update that every week, and I will usually populate the list of Zoom links in general channel and Slack as well in a pinned post. And of course, you want to be on the Slack. If you're not on Slack, go to slack.codeforboston.org to get your invitation. And that way, you'll be able to get engaged in all our different chat rooms and learn about our different projects. And also, we are a nonprofit and we run on donations and donations from members. And so if you want to support us financially, you could just go to codeforamerica.org/donate to a brigade and enter your credit card info and you'll be able to support us. But if your company or organization has a matching donation program or a sponsorship program, if they're looking to recruit software engineers and they want a little extra promotion, you can talk to us about sponsoring a particular meetup or a month of meetups. Talk to Harlan or I about that. We've done that before with folks and it's worked really well. We've done some sponsored workshops and that sort of thing. Next, I have a special treat because we've been thinking about the National Day of Civic Hacking. And so I want us to start to get in like the mood for National Day of Civic Hacking and thinking about it. So let's see if this works. I hope this is sharing audio. Is this sharing audio? Give me a thumbs up if the answer is yes. Oh man.
No
All
audio.
right. No audio. Let me see if there's a magic trick that lets me share audio. And if not, then I will say that I have basically failed at my ability to do this. But anyways, I'm going to share the link in the Slack to the video so people can see it and listen to it. And I will later figure out why audio does not share on Zoom. But the deal is National Day of Civic Hacking is our biggest day of the year. It is our most important event. It is something that is an opportunity for all of us to coordinate with folks across the country. And it's an opportunity to, think a little big, to try some different things. And Alex has been working really hard on thinking about National Day, both for the folks nationally. He sits on the national committee for it, and also here at Code for Boston. So Alex, do you want to just let folks know what the best ways to engage on National Day are, and any other things that folks should be thinking about right now?
Sure. Well, I guess I haven't thought that far ahead. We're still in the planning and getting all the resources together. Do you have any?
Yeah, so just like if they want to help, help like suggest content, like the form that we talked about before,
Sure.
or if they want to help be like on the organizing committee, that's what I was thinking about.
Okay, sure. Okay, so if you want to help out and you have some cool ideas for National Day, say there's, someone who you really want to give a talk, or you have some kind of workshop or skills you want to share, you can go ahead and come into Slack, and I think there's a channel called NDOCH_planning. If you want to join that and just kind of say something in there, we can kind of get you hooked up and you can help us plan what's going on. I guess for reference, I don't know if everyone knows, the National Day of Civic Hacking is September 12th, and the theme of this year is social safety net and rapid response around COVID-related stuff. So if any of that sounds interesting, you can either message me on Slack or go into the NDOCH planning channel.
All right, thanks, Alex. And I will also share the cool video and the NDOCH channel, so that way, folks can listen to Liam's awesome National Day of Civic Hacking song, and find out how you might suggest content or help with National Day stuff. So save the date for that. And then the other thing we got coming up is the BARI conference closing keynote. That's going to be this Friday at 3:30 p.m. It's going to be in Zoom. The link is going to be in the email newsletter and has also been shared in the events channel. It's going to be with a bunch of mayors and municipal CEOs across the Commonwealth. So it's going to be sort of a regional perspective on a lot of the different things that they've been talking about at the BARI conference related to cities and data and equity. I think all the important issues that we care about. It should be an interesting conversation with Mayor Walsh, along with the executive director of the Metropolitan Area Planning Council, the organization I belong to, which is the regional planning agency for the Boston metro region. So definitely mark down your calendar. I think we got some good events coming up. It should be exciting. So next, project updates. We'll talk about what we did last week, what we're doing tonight, and what folks need. And so I got the list of projects. My understanding is no one from my city is here. So unless they want to make themselves known, and that's no longer the case, I will start with the Safe Water Project. Safe Water?
Hey, so last week we worked on some stuff related to our ArcGIS visualization, and we also did some digging into Postgres with our Flask website, and we'll be looking for people who are interested in Python and data visualization with a focus on geospatial representations.
All right, thanks, Daniel. Next is harm reduction.
Hey, so last week we reviewed the latest deliverable for our partners grant. We started gearing up for implementation after that gets approved. And this week we're probably going to meet with our partner and then also organize some of our documentation.
Awesome. All right, and then next, Job Hopper.
So we are lining up our public databases to integrate them into our private database that we're working with. We have been dividing into different teams. One team spending some time on database visualization. We have some big issues about that came up last week. We need people who are versed in D3 and possibly Python. But we're going to be maybe starting to work on a prototype this week.
All right, thanks, Ed. All right, Vita is probably still off, so let's go to Plugalong.
Hey everyone. Oh, my camera's not on. Sorry, I wasn't prepared. Last week we did bug fixes, and this week we will continue to do bug fixes. That is our standard. In terms of what we're looking for, React, JavaScript, HTML, CSS, or if you just want to learn any of those.
Great. Thanks, Eva. Crush all those bugs. Next is Clean Slate.
Yeah, so we're continuing our discussions with partners regarding a home for our juvenile sealing app. We've been making really great progress on automated testing for our DocAssemble code bases, and we'll continue working on that. We're working to determine the list of expungable offenses so that we can use that in our analysis of the Massachusetts prosecution data we've been analyzing. And we're looking for people who are interested in helping out with data analysis, writing, presenting clear content, and helping out with product and project management.
Great. Thanks, Jeremy. And last but not least, Windfall Awareness.
Thanks, Matt. The Windfall Awareness Project last week worked on a TypeScript library that was reading as file format from the official Social Security calculator that captures a lot of the complexity of Social Security and all of the rules that people fall into about getting their benefits. This week, we might work a little bit on that, and we're also working on the general tying together the pieces so that we can take in the files that are provided to us, and then also adapt that for the user's income history throughout their career, and then put out a recommendation based on the official calculator that complements the code that we already wrote. So that's what we're doing. We welcome TypeScript, JavaScript, and C++ developers, React. Thanks.
Awesome. Thanks, Thad. So if you already are in a project, you can feel free to wave goodbye and head off to your particular project room. And new folks, please stay here in the next few minutes. I will be ending the live stream, and we'll get set up so we can do new member orientation. Thanks so much, everyone, and happy hacking.